There's a thousand ways you can tell people to buy your product, but ultimately, the only thing that's going to make them say yes is their need or want for it. So, how do we present ourselves in a way that makes sure that we're the ones that, when they are looking for or just want to use your product or service, that they choose you? Okay, well, we have all the standard stuff, right? You do the SEO, you do the AIO, you do the GEO, you do the ads on Instagram, on Google, you make TikTok videos, you use trends. Like, yeah, we can do all that stuff that everybody else is doing. But what you can't do is replicate you, right? And you can have the same service as the guy next door. I mean, you go through the mall and there's four different pretzel shops all available for you, right? Sometimes it's name recognition. So if you're not the biggest brand in the area, well, you can't use that. So what's next? Okay, well, you can be the loudest. That works for some and it works for a short period of time, but it's also fucking irritating, right? Like, you don't need to yell from the rooftops that you're the best. As a matter of fact, how many people have you met in your life outside of business that when they're like, oh, I'm so great at this and I can do this better than anyone? How often does that end up being true? All right, so you're not the biggest brand and you're also not the loudest, or you don't at least hopefully want to be. So what's the next option? Okay, well, you can be the best, right? But that's relative, right? You may think you're the best. I hope you think you're the best. Otherwise, you might not be in the right business for you. But you have to portray that, and you can't just be the best to you. You have to be the best to the person who's looking for your product or service. So what's the best approach if you're a small business or a startup trying to get your name out there and you're competing in a large market? Be specific. Don't try to be everything to everyone, right? Focus in on what makes your not so unique product or service unique, and why that specific person who's standing in front of you that time, who's looking on the internet at that time, wants your product over all the other competition.